They finally did it. Finally brought back the correct jerseys. Yeah, go ahead, Darius. That's fine. My dream, if I can dream, is that they're good, first of all. But second of all, they just do it the way they used to do it. If it was good enough for Joe Gibbs to wear those white jerseys with the burgundy pants at home and kick the snot out of you, running some counter tray, 50 gut for that ass, knocking you down, and then you get sick of it and they go deep to Gary Clark or 3rd and 7 to Art Monk. Good enough for him. It's good enough for me. Let's go ahead and get that going again. And I like it. I like that that's happening. This group gets it. They get it. They get it. Again, all I'm doing in general, by the way, guys, doing my best here to call balls and strikes on this. Okay? I call balls and strikes on everything. And I think they are messing up by not allowing you to come to training camp more. I think they have too few open dates for fans. I think that is a mistake. I've said so. I think this is a hanging curveball when there's a pitching tell and the Astros have been banging on the trash cans and a cartoon figure with Popeye forearms. Maybe it's Kratos from God of War with a 40-inch bat that weighs, 3 pounds. Just hit this damn thing to the moon. This is a moonshot. This is a nuke. This is a bomb. This is one of those that's going to lead SportsCenter. Maybe they checked the altitude. Or was the baseball different? This is perfect. Do this. Do it. Some folks don't care, and you're allowed not to care. You are. I generally am among I don't really care that much about the uniform thing because they keep tweaking it, and I think it's annoying. I said to Grant, I'm very cynical about it. I think in general, all they're doing is trying to get a little cash. It's a little gimmick to try to make you think that the third alternate jersey is important or that you got to buy that T-shirt with the cherry blossom on it. Now, sometimes they get it right. Like those Nats cherry blossom jerseys, for example, are awesome. And even me, old stodgy, curmudgeonly jerk shaking his fist at the ocean, is actually moved by it. But for the most part, I just kind of roll my eyes. I think it's stupid, quite frankly. This is not for the most part. This is a special thing. This is the thing. And I don't know how much I would have cared about it, honestly. I don't know how much I would have gone in on it had this 2-2-22 and the fallout therein since not been such an infuriating disaster. Grant touched on it. I hadn't even thought of it that way, but I think he's right. Kind of quantified or sort of, rattled around in my brain. It made sense to me all of a sudden. My anger over that has only compounded and grown over the years. I've gone through it. I'm not going to bore you guys with my same rants that I've done a million times over, but I hate that name now more than I hated it then. I hated it then too, but I really hate it now. The more we found out, the more we know about Snyder, the more we know from the Don Van Natta piece that he was still trying to wrestle control back at the team that he had lost. He'd been beaten. He'd been out-chessed. He'd been flanked. He was in checkmate. He owed and he couldn't pay. Nobody was going to come to his rescue. No cash influx was happening. He overplayed his hand, and that little torp is gone. Even at the end, he was still trying to hold on to it. So people that say, well, he didn't love it anymore because it wasn't Redskins. Wrong. He still did. It was his whole identity. And him and a team of consultants behind that stupid thing that ruined everything with new colors when we were told they'd be the same, knew everything when we were told it would be like it was. And it wasn't. It never was. Had that not happened this way, I would not have cared as much and been as excited as I am today. Again, this doesn't make you catch a pass. Doesn't make you make a block or tackle or a runner for a loss. There's no sacks here. There's no wins, no losses, nothing exchange. And for a lot of you, and I understand this, there's different kinds of fandom. For some people, they can't think about anything other than that. And that's totally fine. Seriously, we need you too. Who doesn't care about the name, just win. I don't care about who the quarterback is, just win. Just win, just win, just win. Okay. You just win, folks. This is not for you. For you, just win at all costs, and that's the only thing that matters, folks. I get you may not be as excited about this as a lot of us are. For many of us, we can spin the multiple plates. We can spin the, yes, we'd like them to win also, just win guy. Very important to us that they win. That's what's way more fun. Last year, better than years before. I can do that math, right? This is also, though, a way to extend the olive branch. This is also a way to do something positive for a huge portion of the population that we probably not even probably, that we underestimated here, at least in my seat. I think Grant said this as well, where we didn't know about all the effects it would have, changing the name multiple times, and now with the brand and the jerseys and everything, how disconnected people would feel. And I get that. I get it. Watching them play one of those primetime games in the All Blacks with a yellow W on their head, I'm going, that's not my team. Now, I know they're Washington, and I'll root for Washington against anybody else, the same way I'll root for America against anybody else when we're doing international sports. But I'm looking at it going, I don't recognize any of this. Who is this for? Not for me. And it's fine if you don't want to cater to me anymore. Just say that. Had they wanted to focus only on, like, we got a dude here named Wesley. Wesley just turned 7, and he's a very nice young man, and he thinks second grade is going to be neato, and he's got a summer reading list and everything, and he's helping Ryan out today. I'm exaggerating about his age. He's 8. But, like, he's just a little fella, okay? If they're going, we're the old guys, the Randy Duyes are done. The 40 and ups will never come back the same way. We need to win the hearts and minds of Twitch streamer Wesley, of a guy that plays Roblox for 15 hours a day, of a dude that is only online using phrases and terminologies that weird Twitch streamers who are billionaires somehow are using. We're going to market to him. Let's do nothing but these kinds of jerseys and stupid hip things that they like, right? Let's have every guy, when they get a first down, do a Fortnite loser dance. Let's have every time somebody runs a ball through the hole when they get 4.5 yards is a choreographed dance because of it, right? Let's do that. Had they gone all in on that, I would have groused. I'd have been pissed off. But I would have eventually gotten over it. I said, all right, fine. It's not for me, but such is life. It's still my team, I guess, so to speak. Or they've gone in the direction. The same way, some of these changes that baseball has gone through over the years, everybody's coming out like every new change, that's going to ruin the game. That's going to ruin the game. That's going to ruin the game. Nope, wrong. Game is more successful now than it's been in some time. Although I can't wait for that work stoppage next December. Am I right? Screw momentum. Take that. Here's a shotgun blast to the foot. Anyway, but we've got this entire period where they were trying to do both, whatever both means, and they did neither. They didn't really market new. They told us it would be the same as the old, and it just wasn't. It wasn't. And no matter how many ways you try to frame it, no matter how many discussions you have, no matter how many attempts to cover it up or sort of tweak the definitions or play semantics, it was never the same. Since 2/2/22, and really the months leading up to it, the entire nonsense about making the brand or making the band or the stupid show, whatever that was, the fact that Ron Rivera was involved at all with anything. I made the point then. I'm going to be rooting for this team long after that dweeb is gone. I'll be stuck here with a team and him and a couple of consultants that will go, that's all for us, on to the next multi-million-dollar gig, helping out a WNBA team somewhere or something. That's just what's so infuriating about it. This is the first time we've clawed something back. This is the first time the old school folks, the guys that were there and remember vividly, pure, unadulterated joy because of your football team. This is the first chance those of us that are of a certain age and up have had a chance to claw some of that territory back that we have ceded. We have ceded control, ceded ground for years, and asked just to shut up and asked just to wear it and had fandom questioned just because we didn't like the thing. Yelled at and scolded by people. This is our first time in years where we got to claw some of it back. Thank you, Harris Ownership Group. Whoever said, let's do that, you're damn right. If it was Josh going, all right, you guys, you got to go back to the good ones. These ones are nubs. Yep, Josh. Can't really do a Mitch Rails, but if I could, I'd do a similar quote. If it's Magic Johnson who said it, damn right. If it's Mark Ein, whoever was in charge, yes. Thank you for that. We'll have more on the jerseys as the show goes.